Hello everyone. For today's Murphy Law Monday, I want to touch on a very important topic of what you should do after you're involved in a car accident, and specifically what you should do as far as the doctor goes. Now, what I usually suggest is that minutes and even after hours after the accident, you go to the nearest urgent care. You tell them that you were just involved in a car accident. You articulate the incident very, very methodically. So you need to tell them everything that happened. I was stopped at a red light. I was paying attention to the road. The light didn't change green yet. Before I knew it, I heard a loud thump behind me, and it was the car rear-ended me. My car immediately jerked front. I hit my head on the steering wheel, and my seatbelt kind of tightens, so my arm got stuck a little bit, but thankfully the seatbelt did protect me to the extent that it was there, and it allowed me not to go out of the windshield. But as a result of the bump, I hit my head, my arm hurts. I don't have really too many physical injuries right now because this is just an hour after the incident. But I wanted to tell you that those are the things that stood out to me. When I got out of the car to get to the doctor today, I felt a little lightheaded. I felt a little woozy. So those are the types of things you need to articulate. That's exactly how I would want my client to tell the doctor as soon as they ask them what happened and what exactly occurred with the other party. That's what I would want them to articulate to the doctor. Specifically, you stated that your head hit the steering wheel. So maybe the doctor does an evaluation of your head. They also take some x-rays of your head and your arm because you know that the seatbelt might have injured your arm when it kind of tightened to secure you in place. You also would probably want to know how fast the impact was from your perspective of how you hit your head on the steering wheel. These are all things that the doctors will note in their records and potentially pass on to the next doctor that you see in the case, whether that be a specialist or orthopedic doctor, some type of physical therapy that you're attending. All of those things are important and will kind of paint the picture for the same situation happening for all of the doctors that you see throughout your case and throughout your treatment. It's important that the story is told consistently, and it's important that you highlight the injuries that you think you might have sustained, because a lot of times when you're involved in a car accident, those injuries sometimes don't manifest themselves until days, maybe even weeks after, because you're in so much shock. You're sitting at a red light and you just got rear-ended. Of course you're in shock. You're in shock because you didn't expect that to happen, and your body naturally reacts to that by not necessarily showing all of the injuries that it sustained. And sometimes injuries are internal, meaning that you will not feel them on your outer body. You might start feeling them later. You might start feeling lightheaded. You might start feeling woozy. You might have headaches. You might have mood swings, all types of things that the doctor needs to know so that they can do their job in articulating and recommending the best course of action for treatment that you sustained and the injuries that you sustained. I think that a lot of times people just say, oh, I was rear-ended, when they go to the doctor. No, that's not what you need to say. You need to tell the doctor kind of how long you were at the light, the impact that you felt when the car rear-ended you. Did you hit your head? Did your head hit maybe slightly? Did the seatbelt get tight? Did your leg somehow get implicated? Maybe the seat moved itself because the armrest went off. I don't know, but whatever happened specific to you and the incident, those are the most important facts for the doctor to know and for you to articulate, most importantly, to the doctor, for them to give you the best course of treatment and also to lay the foundation for your case. Because in your case, you're trying to articulate that the other party was negligent and that you suffered injury and that you should be awarded damages as a result of that injury. So you give yourself the best possible outcome by articulating those injuries to the doctor so that they can, again, do their job and their part of this process in recommending the best course of treatment. I just wanted to give you guys that tidbit and make sure that when you are involved in a car accident, that you have this very candid conversation with your doctor, keeping in mind that sometimes when you tell doctors things, very personal and intimate things, they're going to write it down in their notes and they're going to pass it along to the next doctor. But there is, a very important duty on you to make sure that you articulate those things. If you're in need of legal services in the state of Maryland or in the District of Columbia, please give my office a call, 240-493-9116 and www.amurphylegal.com. Thank you.